Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Imoh, and on this channel I share cake tips that would help you grow your cake business. In today's video I'll be talking about myself, and I'm sure that we can relate. I know that as many of us that are here can relate. According to the topic, you already know what I'm talking about. So I'm a baker based in Lagos, Nigeria, and I have my struggles as well, living here and doing business here. So basically I'll be talking about some of the struggles that I face, and how I'm able to manage, how I'm able to cope and still run business here, a successful, thriving, growing cake business here. So if it's something you're interested in, then you definitely want to stick around, because I'll be right back. You're welcome back, beautiful people. So the first thing I'll be talking about would be, in no particular order, I'll be talking about lights. Now, I'm not sharing these struggles just to make light of the situation or make a mockery of the situation, but I'm sharing so that you know how real it is and how you can also manage the same situation as well, because I believe that many of us, many of my followers, we are in the same boat, we are in the same situation, and frankly speaking, it's not been easy. So you wonder how it is running a business here, doing the business here. You wonder how possible it is for your business, your cake business, to survive in a terrain like this. It is very possible, just that it comes with a lot of work, it comes with a lot of stress, but I tell you, it's possible, it can be done, and you can still grow a profitable and thriving cake business in Nigeria. The first thing I struggle is, which I know we can relate with, is lights. Not just no, we're not even talking about YouTube, talking about my cake business. I struggle with light. There was a point where the complex where I have my cake studio was out of light. Now this is something you want to consider before you get a place for yourself. Now if you're looking to get a cake shop or a store, a walk-in shop, cake shop, a bake shop, whatever it is you call it, or whatever it is you want to use that space for, ensure that you make proper inquiries. Now this is topic for another day, but you want to ensure that the light situation is okay. Now before I moved into this place, we were told that they were going to restore, they were going to get a meter, they were going to bring a source of they were going to connect us to a particular phase. All those talks about connecting us. There was no light at the time I moved. There was a pretty new shopping complex, a place where you have other stores, other businesses, very not so big, but you have other businesses there, and they told us that we're going to bring lights, they were going to connect us and all that. It ended up taking us over 2 years, and I remember how I used to constantly buy full. I had to be my own NEPA, like we call it here. I had to be my own, look for a means of getting lights, and it involved me buying full every now and then. When I was baking, when I was decorating, having classes, and I was spending money monthly having to do this. Is what it is. It's a sad situation really, but you just want to find a way around it. I believe that the light situation is fair at the moment. Now, anyways, the light situation is better, and I'm not spending so much on full. But please, to help you avoid this kind of situation, ensure that you make inquiries. Is there going to be lights? When is it going to be restored? Better still, don't even ask when it's going to be restored. Ensure that you look for a place where meters are already installed, where they already have lights in the place for you to do your business, for you to run your business. You're a baker, you need lights to mix, you need lights to work, you need lights to do a couple of things. So ensure that they have power supply, constant to some extent now. To some extent, constant. They have light supply in that place before you rent a store, before you rent a shop. If you're working from home, there's really nothing much you can do. Maybe you can just get a generator to help you in the meantime, but this is something that you can do to help with the power situation in the country. Another thing I'm talking about is daily increase in the prices of cake ingredients. Like, it is mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. I don't know what is happening. I can't even explain, but I think this is connected to the economic situation of the country, or is it of the world? I really do not know, and I can't say. I bought cake boards, cake drums. Okay, they call it cake drums. Because it's the thick type I use. So I bought it. The last time I bought it, it was 580 naira. I made inquiries yesterday. It's now 660 naira. Give it some few 2-3 weeks, it would have increased again. It was not like this before. It was not even 580 before. But the thing is that the prices have constantly been on the increase, and it's just one out of many. for flour, for butter, for sugar, for cake colors, icing sugar. I just bought icing sugar recently, confectioner's sugar, like you know it, yeah, icing sugar. And from the last time I bought it and now, the price, it has added 2,000 naira extra. I'm talking about naira. I'm talking in naira because I'm talking about the Nigerian baking scene situation. I'm talking about my struggles as a Nigerian baker. It has added 2,000 naira extra, and I don't know when this is going to stop. Honestly, I don't know when we are going to have a relief from all this. The thing is that these prices keep increasing and they don't come down. If it was something that, okay, we say, oh, there's inflation, this and that is happening, this naira is being devalued and all that, oh, we pray for good times and it will come down. It's not. Since the lockdown last year, prices have been going off the roof and they're not even coming down. So how do you cope with this? How are you able to, balance this with selling your cakes and you still run a profitable cake business? It's a very tough one. Really, it's a very sad one, and it's just that's just the real truth. But you can still make it happen. Ensure that you try to explain. So I believe that everybody knows the situation of things, but some people are not just so understanding like you expect them to. So all you need to do is just to ensure that your pricing is working for you. Your pricing is not something that you're selling and then you're not making profits, you're losing, because at the end of the day, if you keep going that way, you're going to run out of business and you do not want that to happen. So ensure that your pricing is properly done. You're costing your cakes and you're making adjustments. But on the other hand, you can also price your cakes in such a way that all these changes, all these fluctuations in prices or increase in prices are taken care of. They are already taken care of. So if the price of goods rise, or like they should rise to the high heavens, somehow high heavens in quotes, you are still covered. All right, that is what you want to do from the beginning. Ensure that your pricing makes or gives room to accommodate all these changes. We hope and pray that it will come down someday, but in the meantime, this is something that you can do. All right. And also, you want to buy ingredients in bulk. If you can buy ingredients in bulk, it will help save you some cost. Instead of buying in little quantities here and there, buying in little quantities every now and then, try and see if you can save up. I know that it's not very easy, but try and see if you can save up. And instead of buying like a pint of flour, you can buy a half bag. You can buy things in bulk, or you can pay with a friend. You buy and split the cost. These are ways that you can, save some money, save some cost, and help yourself as a baker in Nigeria. Now, following from this increase, you know that people are not ready to pay. That's one of the struggles we face here. Customers are not willing to pay. That thing you're saying is storyland. Nobody wants to pay such prices. So where are they going to get the money from? Even those that want to get the money from, they'll still want to do agidi. So you have to know how to manage your customers, how to manage their expectations. And one thing you can do so that you don't keep on losing customers is to create different price tiers. All right, so like I said before, you can explain to them that this is what is happening, prices have gone off the roof, but at the same time, because everybody knows what is happening, you want to create price tiers for them. You want to create different products as well, so that if they cannot afford this, they can afford this. If they don't want to buy this, they can buy this. So just create different things for them, different types of cakes that you are not losing out on. Your profit is still intact, everything is still fine, but you are not losing customers as well. That is what I mean. So create different price tiers and different products for them so that you can accommodate these people and their budgets, as long as these budgets are realistic. Okay, if they're not realistic, you have no choice. You can let them go or you can keep them. Another struggle you can all relate with is substandard products. Okay, somehow these things find their way into the market, and if you're not very careful, if you don't shine your eyes like we say here, you will buy something that is fake in quote. You buy fake margarine, that imitations basically of other brands or the regional brands that you use. So ensure that you look very well, check for the expiry dates, and also get trusted people that you can buy from. When I say trusted, please ensure that the vendors you're buying from, they are trusted. They are trusted. I can just not explain this thing the way I would have really loved to, but people are very different. People so that somebody just take advantage of you. Ensure that you have a trusted vendor where you buy things from. But at the same time, don't be a one-store shopper. Ensure that you can check different. Another thing is the roads. Our roads are not in the best condition, but you have to still deliver those cakes, or you have to still get someone to deliver those cakes for you. So please ensure that when you're driving, you drive carefully, and wherever you're handing over your cakes to do the deliveries for you, you tell them to drive carefully so that you avoid stories that such. And also please put good structures in your cake. Ensure that you dowel well, ensure that you have the right recipes that can withstand weather conditions, but ensure that you give proper structure to your cakes. Single tiers, double tiers, 3 tiers, whatever it is. Ensure that you dowel right to just help you manage the situation, so that even if the person happens to get into a pothole, or maybe there's a case of somebody driving into their front or their own lane and they maybe suddenly have to apply on the brakes or something, just take extra precautions to ensure that you are safe to some extent, no matter what happens. I know that these situations are situations that are beyond our control as people living here, but there are ways that you can go about this. Also try to deliver your cakes in good time. There are times that traffic is at its peak. There are times when rush hours. There are times when the weather gets so hot. Look for a good timing to get out your cakes out. If you want to do very early morning deliveries, do. At that time the road will be pretty much free, and then you can get your cakes to your customers in good time without any issues at all. Now, with regards to the road condition, you also want to be careful with your cake deliveries. Ensure that you put a good, what would I call it now? Now, when you're placing your cakes on your board, on your cake board or your cake drum, put buttercream under it, stiff buttercream, or you can use melted chocolate to keep your cake in place so that no matter what happens, it won't slide, it won't move from the board. So please, structure is important and timing is important as well for your cake deliveries as far as the road conditions are concerned. Now, these are a few struggles that I know that we can relate with, and these are ways that I've been able to manage. Please let me know what your current struggle is as a Nigerian baker in the comments, and how are you coping. It might just be an inspiration and a solution to somebody who is having the same issues. All right, please let us know in the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're yet to, like this video and give it a thumbs up. Also share with those in your cake communities on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, wherever. Please share and spread the word, and I know that it will be of great help to them. Until I see you in the next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.